Hello children, good morning to all of you. I hope you have completed the first chapter. Nice meeting to you all. Today we are going to start your second chapter, which name is rational numbers. Do you know what is a rational number? No, you don't know because you are going to study now. But in class 6 you have studied fractions. Rational number is very similar to those. So see, what is the rational number? Rational number is a number that can be expressed in the form of P by Q. See, in the form of P by Q, in this form fraction is also written. That is why I told you rational number is very similar to the fraction. So what is a rational number? The number that can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q should not be equal to 0. This is a compulsory situation. A number that can be expressed in the form of fraction, but denominator should not be equal to 0. Okay? See the examples. 1 by 2, this is a rational number because it has been written in the form of P and Q, P upon Q. Similarly, minus 3 by 5, this is also a rational number. Minus 6, minus 7, minus 6 upon minus 7, this is also a rational number. Children, 0 is also a rational number. Why? Because 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. Understood? That is why 0 is also a rational number. Minus 9 upon 11 and 7 upon minus 8. These are the examples of rational numbers. See, I have made something for you. Can you see this diagram? We know that natural number starts from 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 and so on. These are the natural numbers. If 0 is included with natural numbers, then that is called whole number. Means you can say that all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers need not be natural numbers. Okay. Similarly, all the positive numbers including 0 are integers and negative numbers are also in integers. Okay. So all the whole numbers are necessary to be integers, but all integers need not be whole numbers. Understood? Now take the rational numbers. All the rational numbers, see here, I have written some example, minus 7 by 5, minus 3 by 5. All integers, all whole numbers, all natural numbers are rational numbers, but all rational numbers need not be integers. Okay, that is why I have made you this diagram. Now we will see the positive rational number. See this one. What is the positive rational number? In a rational number, if numerator and denominator have the same sign means numerator is also positive, denominator is also positive. Otherwise, numerator is also negative, denominator is also negative. Then that type of rational number will be called positive rational number. Okay? Numerator and denominator should have the same sign. Same sign means like sign. Both should be positive or both should be negative. Next is the negative rational number. Now, negative rational number means if the rational numbers numerator and denominator should have the unlike sign. Unlike sign means suppose numerator has negative sign, then denominator should have positive sign. If numerator is positive, then denominator should be negative. See the examples. First I am giving the example of positive rational numbers. See, minus 3 upon minus 5. This is positive rational number because minus and minus will cancel each other, 3 by 5 will remain. That is why this is positive. If you write 7 by 8, this is also a positive rational number. If you write 8, you know 8 is a rational number because it can be expressed in the form of 8 upon 1. That is why it is also a positive rational number. Understood everybody? Okay. Now negative rational number. See this, minus 3 by 8, otherwise 8 by minus 9. See, numerator is negative, denominator is positive. Then this type of rational number is called negative rational number. Numerator is positive, denominator is negative. So this type of rational number is called negative rational number. We can write in this way also. minus 2 by 3. This is also a negative rational number. Understood? Now pause the video and note down these things. Now I am going to tell you something more. The main point about rational numbers, you have to remember that it can be written in the form of P by Q. You have seen the examples of rational numbers. Now, is there any number which is not a rational number? See the example. Suppose you are writing 2 upon 0. This is not a rational number because in the definition of rational number, denominator cannot be 0. And 2 upon 0 is undefined number. It cannot be solved. Similarly, 0 upon 0. This is also not rational numbers. These are not rational numbers. One more example. Suppose that 5 upon 5 minus 4 upon 4. Again, if you solve, it will come 0 upon 0. So this type of number is also not rational number. Is this clear? If a number can be written in the form of P upon Q, then it will be rational number. Otherwise, not. Okay? Now we are going to start your exercise. But before that, give me one more answer. Suppose I am giving you two rational numbers. One is 3 by 5. Second is 6 by 7. Can you identify which one is greater, which one is smaller? Do you know this method or not? In class 6 you have studied. By the way, I am going to revise once again. To check that which fraction is greater or smaller, you can follow the cross multiplication method. 7 will be cross multiplied with 3, 5 will be cross multiplied with 6. So 3 into 7, 21, 5 into 6, 30. You are watching that right hand side is greater than left hand side. So you can write here 3 by 5 is smaller than 6 by 7. This is the first method. One more method is there by which you can do. See the same example I am taking. 3 by 5 and 6 by 7. One method is this one, which is the cross multiplication. Which one is greater, which one is smaller. Second method is by making the denominators equal. See this one. To make the denominators equal, we take the LCM of denominators. LCM of 5 and 7 will be 35. That means in both the given rational numbers, we have to make the denominator 35. Now tell me, if you want to make 5 35, then what will you do? Have you remembered? If you want to make 5 35, then it will be multiplied by 7. 5 into 7 is 35. But at the same time, numerator is also multiplied by 7. And do the same in the right hand side number also. 6 by 7. 7 is multiplied by 5, then it will become 35. And at the same time, 5 will be multiplied in numerator also. Now solve it. 7 into 3, 21 upon 35. 6 into 5 is 30 upon 35. Now, if denominators are equal, we check the numerator. Greater the numerator, having the greater fraction also. Since 30 is greater than 21, that is why 35 is greater than 21 upon 35. Okay, so you can write it by reducing 3 by 5 is smaller than 6 by 7. See, the same answer is here also. No matter that which method you are choosing, your answer will be same. Understood? So there are two methods by which you can check which one is greater, which one is smaller. Understood? Now we are going to start your exercise. See children, Exercise second A. In this exercise, in the first question, you have to tell that which one is rational number and which one is not. See, I am writing the examples separate. Okay, these are the rational numbers. You can see 1/3 in the form of P by Q. P is also integer, Q is also integer, means numerator is also integer, denominator is also integer, and Q should not be equal to 0. That means denominator should not be equal to 0. Here denominator is 3. So this is the rational number. Similarly, 6/7, again in the form of P by Q, and denominator is not equal to 0. So this is also rational number. 0 can be written in the form of 0/1. That is why 0 is also a rational number. -6 / -11. So these are the rational numbers. Okay, and now see here 0/0. Here denominator is 0. So this is not a rational number. Here 8/0. Again denominator is 0. So these numbers are not rational numbers. Okay, understood? This is the first question. In second question, you have to tell that which one is positive rational number, which one is negative rational number. So see, I am writing here 3/8. This is positive or negative? I hope you have learned. -7 / -15. -6/7. See this one. 3 and 8 both are positive, so it is a positive rational number. Numerator, denominator both are negative, both have the same sign, so this is a positive rational number. Here minus into -6/7. These minus and minus are multiplied, so it will become positive. So that means all these are the positive rational numbers. Any doubt? In some questions directly you can see it is positive or negative, but in some questions first you have to solve, then after you will tell it is positive or negative. Just like here, minus into minus becomes plus, then your whole rational number will become positive. So it is a positive rational number. Now negative rational number, -1/7, 3/-8, -3/5. See here, numerator is negative, denominator is positive. Numerator is positive, denominator is negative. Here minus is written before 3/5. So actually the whole rational number is negative. That is why all these are the examples of negative rational numbers. Understood? Positive and negative rational numbers. Again, by making your video pause, you can note down these questions. Now see the third question. See, express 3/8 as a rational number. 3/8 as a rational number such that numerator is 9, otherwise numerator is -15, otherwise numerator is 6. See, there are 4 parts. Out of 4, 2 I am doing and 2 I am leaving for you. Okay? So must pay attention. It's very easy, but then also see. You have to express 3 by 8 in such a way that the numerator should be 9. Now think, how will you make the 3 9? Definitely 3 is multiplied by 3, then it will become 9. But always remember children, if anything is multiplied or divided in the numerator, then same number is multiplied or divided in denominator also. You are multiplying 3 with numerator, then 3 is multiplied with denominator also. So that means your answer is 9 upon 24. Is this clear? You have made numerator 9 in your question. 3 by 8 you have converted into 9 upon 24, where numerator is 9. Okay? Now see, the fourth part I am doing for you. Again you have to convert 3 by 8 in such a way that numerator is minus 18. So children, 3 is multiplied by 6, then it becomes 18. Since you have to bring minus 18, it will be multiplied by minus 6. And so the minus 6 is multiplied with denominator also. That means whatever you are multiplying in numerator, the same number should be multiplied with denominator also. Now calculate your answer. 3 into 6, 18. And 8 into 6, 48. That means your answer is minus 18 upon minus 48. Is this clear? As we are changing numerator, we can change the denominator also. See this question. Express minus 6 by 5 as a rational number such that the denominator minus 5, 25, minus 15 and 20. Again out of 4, 2 I am doing, 2 you will do. Okay? See the first one. Minus 6 upon 5. We have to change our denominator into minus 5. Just think children, if we have to make 5 minus 5, then it will be multiplied with minus 1. 5 into minus 1 will become minus 5. So same minus 1 will be multiplied with denominator also. Understood this or not? Your question is minus 6 by 5. You have to change 5 into minus 5. Then 5 will be multiplied by minus 1. Understood? Now do it. Minus 6 into minus 1 is plus 6 and 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. See, in your first part you have to change your denominator into minus 5. See here, denominator is minus 5. Okay? Now see the second part. This time minus 6 upon 5 we have to convert it in such a way that denominator should be 25. So just to think what should be multiplied with 5 so that it can become 25. 5 into 5 is 25. So same 5 is multiplied with numerator also. Okay? Now solve it. Minus 6 into 5 minus 30 upon 5 into 5 25. That means minus 30 upon 25 is the answer. Okay? Remaining 2 you will try. Okay? Again pause the video and note down these questions.